More, more. Good morning, everyone. Should I say hello because I'm not sure when this video will come out. I'm Mechele here from the Strand, and welcome to Stitching Stories, where I share all my knitting and crochet um, with you. Um, Thank you, everyone, for subscribing and liking my videos, and even rewatching the old ones. I really appreciate that. Um, I was not offline for a little bit, but I think I'm back. I want to believe I'm back. Okay, so what I'm going to show you today, did I do a lot of knitting while I was offline? No, not really, although there are progress on a few. We'll get there when we get there. But I thought this morning to just tell you what I've done yesterday. So did I say it's the 2nd of November today? So yesterday I received my packet from Naughty Habits, the last not sock, yarn box from her, and that inspired me just to unpack all my yarns, all my stash, and reorganize them. So I don't want to share all the yarns that I've got. It's not a bragging session, this, not at all. It's just a little bit of how I organized it. So let me show you the type of holders that I've got. Let me pause. Okay, thanks. So I keep them in this cupboard behind me, and that shelf is full of doodles and more. These are more acrylics or acrylic mixes. And then this shelf is in these baskets. I'll show you one a bit closer in a moment. And I've got 4 of them, and I will tell you how I do that. And those are with hand-dyed yarn. Then that shelf is empty. It's got my books in there. It's empty because my projects are coming in there, and they're all on my table behind me, as you can see. And then there is a bag of sock yarn and undyed yarn, and the bottom shelf's got my sewing machine and stuff in. So I don't have that a big stash. What I do use is I put incense, is that the name for it? These little stickies. Let me show it to you like that. I put these in the holders where I have the yarn, or just let them lie around, because I love the smell of them, and I want to believe it keeps all the moths and stuff away. So this is the flavor that I've got in my cupboard. It smells a little bit soapy, but you can smell the wood and the roses too, which is nice. Let me show you. So yeah, you will see my sticky. And there's one sticking out. So these are the plastic containers that I've got, and they take quite a lot of yarn. So I've got one basket like that with unused sweated quantities. I've got one basket like that with the yarn that I'm using for the projects. So because you don't want to put all the skins or the hanks into your I nearly said shopping bag, into your project bag, because it becomes undone, especially if you cake them up before the time. It becomes undone and it's messy. So I prefer them to stay in the cupboard. And then the third one is with all the one skeins that I have not used yet. And the fourth one is all the pre-loved, half-used leftovers, but that is too much to put in the Battenberg blanket, because my Battenberg blanket, the little squares, do you know the Battenberg blanket? Hold on, it's just here. The Battenberg blanket. Ooh, and there the squares are falling. So I'll take a photo for you that you can see how big it is. The Battenberg blanket, the little squares, you can see they're not big. It takes about 4 grams of yarn, just round about. And I really do it with small bits and pieces left over. So I don't want to use like a 50 gram, not even really a 20 gram, to break it into just for the blanket. So, and my throat is sore already. So I'm going to pause you again and pack this away, and then I'll see you at the table where we can discuss what's all in those bags. There's nothing as good as a nice cup of coffee. Or what would you say? What is your favorite drink? I'm just going to put it on the side. I don't want it to be bumped it over. Okay, so let's see. You can't see the mirror behind me, which is good. Let's tackle this. So on here, I've got stuff that's finished. So thank you very much to Mechele, the boervrou, for doing a Socktober in October, and October is my birthday month, so I did buy her new socks. Oops, I've got a stitch marker that's lying around here. That's not good. That's not good. Let me just put it in my little tin before I lose it. I've got a tin like this. I'm sure you saw it before. Okay. I knitted her socks. This is a latest pattern. The penny sock, she called it. It's lovely. I made it from sock yarn leftovers that I had in my cupboard. This is like a mint green from Big Fox yarn. I've got it in my Be Beautiful, my green top that I made. This is speckles from Naughty Habits. I made socks from it before that I called garden fence or something like that, but it's a pattern from I can't remember her name now. It will come back. It will come back. And then this purple is from I think it's Esther's Yarn Creations. It was part of a January sock set that she had leftovers from that, which and the alternate I tried to swap the colors, that it's like green purple, but you can't see it from the front because the purple is at the heel. But I think it's beautiful. I just love these colors. I also finished this pair of socks, and now I don't have a sock blocker for it. Let me see whether I can quickly put it through. My sock blocker is got little kitty cats on it. It explains everything in my house. Let me try. So the sock blocker will be too small for this because it is for a larger foot. It gives you a nice idea. This yarn is from African Expression Soul. It's a 100 gram skein that you buy that you can, and it's hard to see that it will do the micro striping, and I think it's good. This was really on my needles before October, so I could finish that. And I used Mechele's heel for that as well, because my preference is still to start with the toe, because then I can do the decreases, and I do the decreases 2 stitches with Jenny stretching bind off and 2 normal bind off stitches, and then 2 Jenny bind off stitches, and that's the way that I carry on and on. So I've got socks finished, and I still have leftovers for these African ones, expression ones, little bits and pieces. It's, I will rewind them, but it's too much to go to the button bird blanket, so I can still use them for a little something in another sock. So I'll pack that away now that I've shown you. And then I think you saw this one too. This is a shawl called, I can't remember, ice cream something. I'm sure you remember this one. It's still on my table because I still haven't made, the bottom is still rolling, so I must steam block it, and I haven't done that yet. So this yarn, if you like this yarn, it is Cotton Touch. And it's 45% cotton and 55% acrylic. Sorry guys. And it comes in 50 grams balls or donuts, and I used 3. This is the little bit left over from the third one, and I used 3. The pattern is for just 100 gram, but I chose to make it a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. And I also did the, can you see it? I can't see it, so I can't show you, sorry. There, no, that's the beginning. Oh my goodness, I really did it good. I can't see it. So because it's 50 grams, you have to like do a knot somewhere to start a new ball. And what I've done is I've done it on the edging. So even if there were a piece of yarn left from the previous ball, I just ignored it and tied it when I saw it won't go through an entire row, just not to have knots in the center of, even on the wrong side. So I think it's nice. I love the colors. Don't know whether the colors will suit me though. Will it? I don't know. Do I go red again? I'll do this today as well. So there's my work for today. Then what else I've got in my thing? I've got 3 other shells. While we're talking about shells, I've got 3 other shells on my table. And you would tell me, oh my goodness, they're still not done. Yeah, they're still not done. But I did work on this one. I actually worked on both a little bit. So this is, and I can't remember the year. I'm so sorry. So sorry, but I'll show you the center and you'll exactly know which one. 2 of these patterns are from Stephen West. So this one, this is the one, that's the wrong side, this is the right side. You know this one? Okay. So I worked a little on the one, can I call it side or wing? I think it's beautiful. I really love the way that the stitch is coming out. Don't you think so? I don't say there's no errors in it, hey, because sometimes, like Sarah from It's a Sarah podcast say, sometimes you must tell Miss Perfect. It's my hobby. I'm not doing it for someone else. It's just for me. And I want to enjoy what I'm making. So please take a holiday. I want to knit. So you've got a Miss Perfect that drives you nuts? Oh my goodness. You know what? She's driving me nuts right now for my hair. I can't do this anymore. Okay. So I still have to do the other side. The other side is not done. But this side is not finished either. So I don't want to say I will finish this side today. it might be a full day as my power for to do stuff is increasing. Okay, let's see the other one. I'm just going to put it on the floor. The other one that I've got are all these triangles that are mixing. I can't remember the name. Hey guys, I'll put it on the screen when I do the editing, I promise. So this, and I'm making the large one. So this is this one, and it was standing still for a while because I couldn't figure out how to start the third portion, but I think it's good. Hey, and it's not that much. I think it's just up till here that I need to go, so I'm like nearly finished with the third one, I think. Or does it come all the way here on this first one? Then I've got a long way to go still. That's the square at the bottom. So it's up till here that I need to go. So there's a bit of knitting in here. This yarn, I just love this yarn. Oh, I didn't tell you about the other yarns. Sorry. This yarn is lovely. This yarn is alpaca, and I'm going to show it to you in the. Can I show it to you like this? Oh, it's very dark, but you've seen them. Oh. And then I've got this one. I'm going to put these back. Let me see whether I can do that. And this one. These are my colors, and these are from. Do it like that you can see. Does it focus? I hope it does. And I bought it as a set, and I also asked for the one with the pink in to be added because I think it made a nice pop in this first section. And there's enough green in here that picked up the second color that I used for the garter, not to have, not to show necessarily pink stripes all over. So I'm really excited to have this one finished before the winter. I will definitely wear this one. I'm not sure about that grey one, not because it's grey and black, but just because it is, I think it's going to be a bit stiff with the sides, because it's much thicker material that is created. And most of these yarns, let me pull it back up, this one, most of these yarns, this one, are from Knotty Habits. So I just love this color. Sorry for the arm there. And the charcoal, and then I've got the light grey here. I think this one, I can't remember. One of the light grey ones is from Estreza. I can't remember which one, sorry. It's been a while. It's really been a while. Okay, let me put them back to the ground. There we go. There we go. And then my third shawl that I've got on my needles is, I gave the name to a person last night. Wedding. It's written about the story of Downton Abbey. Do you remember that series? And it's the wedding shawl from one of those ladies. And I'm making it from this. Oh my goodness, please don't fall apart. That way around. This. Sorry, I'm going to. Sorry. And I'm this far. So I haven't worked on this for quite a while, but she asked me about it and I took it out and I thought, this is beautiful, I must really finish this too. And yes, it's pink, but the outer piece is grey, so the outer piece might be just breaking the pink on my face. It's so beautiful. I really just love this. I was wondering at the stage whether I must pull it out, and maybe I'll do a poll on that, because is it both sides? Yeah, it's both sides. The edging is not straight. Can you see that? And I'm pulling it. It's not that I'm dropping it like that. And it's the same on the side. So somewhere I made a mess up with the edging. Do I allow Miss Perfect to make me to pull this out, or do I just ignore it? Will it block out? Doesn't matter if it doesn't block out. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. For the people that's on my Stitching Stories WhatsApp group, I will put a poll on there for this one, whether I must allow Miss Perfect to let me pull it out, or what would you do? For me to wear it, will it bother me? I don't think so, because no one will see it. Will they? I don't think so. But watch out for the poll. Okay, let's take a break from that, and I'm going to put a short video in here where I do open up the Naughty Habits Socktober packets, because I have not even done that. So here is my bag. Just move that away. So here is my bag. I think I opened the first one and two, and then let's just say life sucked me in. And I did close them again, so they're all closed in here. So I'm going to take a short video. If it's a long video, I will try and fast forward it and put it in there that you can watch it super speed. And then afterwards, I would like to put the skins in the peekaboo bag, because why do I call it peekaboo? Because it's a little window thingy, so that I can see the colors and stuff in my cupboard, and that it's not like this hidden where I can't see it. And I really want to use this bag as a project bag, because it's a nice, let me show you, it's got a nice square bottom and it's soft and it really like opens up. It's really a nice bag. I would really like to use that. Okay, let me put you on pause. You guys still here? I really hope so. Those are beautiful colors. Hey, oh my goodness, I think it's not going to go into socks. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see what that happens with that. So look, the table is nearly empty now. Okay, let's go through the rest. The first one that I want to do is this one. So this one is not started. So what do you want to show us, Michelle? What do you want to show us? So on this, I want to put out a knit along. Let's do a make along. It doesn't matter whether it's knitting or crochet. I'm not into sewing, so I'm not going to open it up for that. Doesn't matter which type of knitting or crochet you do, that's all in. But this knit along is, and I was wondering about it as I organized my yarn yesterday. We've got so much yarn that we buy with an idea and then we don't get the time for it. But we also often buy patterns that we see and that we love, and then we don't get time for it. Or we buy a pattern and sometimes the designers give discount and they say you need to buy 3 and you get 50% off or something like that. And then we buy 3 and we only knit the 1 and not the other 2. So this make along or this knit along is for those patterns that we bought, that we actually spent money on, that we have not knitted yet. Are you in with me? So I'm going to continue this knit along till my birthday next year, which is on October, till the end of October. So I think it's quite okay for us to start today with it. And this will be the I've got a pattern, the Fynbos. I tried it several times with different yarns, and every time I don't like the feel and the look about it. But I want to believe that doing 2 colors like these, it might look better. It's got a beautiful colorwork pattern on it, and where you do the slips, you do the floats in front, and that is actually doing the color work. So it's not all just knitting, it's a little bit counting and calculating, and I think it will be very nice to do that. So these yarns are both from Knotty Habits. This one is called Indigenous and this one we called Ivory. So she doesn't stock this base anymore because it's got the mohair in it, but I still have 200 grams of these. This is a split of a 50 gram because you need to hold the color work color double yarn. That's why I split it. And this one is, let me just get the label quickly. I've got the label here. This one is it's fingering with 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. So if they're leftovers, I can use them for socks if need be. I like this color. It's so soft. It's really so soft, and I do like the color. Okay, so that's our knit along as from today right through till the end of October 2026. And are we going to say that we have to finish stuff? Let's try. Let's do that. It's not a have to, but we've got a full year, so let's see. And let's also see how many patterns we can do like that. Okay, if you like just started a board pattern that you've bought some time ago that you didn't buy specifically for the project right now, you can enter those as well. But let's say you should be less than 50% far with the project, because I've got another one like that I've just started. And yeah, so it's any patterns that you've bought up until end of October this year. You're not allowed to buy patterns in November for this Mechele. Not that I can control it, but it's the purpose of it is to knit stuff that you've already got. Okay, cool. Are you going to join me? I hope so. We can do in the WhatsApp group, the Stitching Stories WhatsApp group. I will set up a day in November. I was thinking about, I think the 15th is a Saturday. I don't have a calendar in front of me right now, but I'll confirm the dates. Then we can do a Zoom or something. No YouTube recording, just us, just having fun, just chatting about the yarn and the patterns that we've found in our libraries and what we're going to do, and actually sit and knit and just be friends together virtually on Zoom. No YouTube involved. Okay, so that is the one that I want to do, and this one I've started, and this is, the yarn is, oops, it got stuck. So I've got the yarn thing. So what I do, I often put the labels in the middle, because I like to work the yarn from outside. I don't like to pull it from the inside because of the mess it causes when there's only a little bit left. Yeah, I hear you. I can use a yarn cozy. It doesn't work for me. I don't know. Everyone is different and you're allowed to be different. So this grey is from, let me put my fingers in it, like that. This yarn is from Big Fox Yarn, and I think it's called Silver Wolf, Grey Wolf, Grey Wolf. There we go. There we go. Grey Wolf. Okay, let me take my face away. Maybe you can see it better then. And yeah, I love grey. I'll wear it easily. You see. It's not as harsh as black, but yeah. So this one is from, I can't remember. It's plain knitting in the back, and in the front it's got lots of cables and lace combined. And it's the first time that I'm doing, I think they call it the European shoulder, but I'm not 100% sure whether this drop is correct. So this is the back of the neck. I made it that it's got little eyelets there because this has eyelets as per the pattern, the way that you do the increases, but I'm not 100% sure whether it's correct that it should have a drop like this. Do you do it like a raglan then, just for the pack? I thought it will be a little bit more, so if I hold it like this, I thought that the angle would be a little bit more like this, that it's just that you can pick up the shoulder and come to the front. I'm not sure. Have you ever done a pattern like this with the European shoulder? Please let me know whether this is right or not. And I just love my stitch markers that I'm using with these. Oh, come on phone, focus. There we go. Okay. Let me just put this away. Put the yarn needle, stuck the yarn needle in there quickly again. There we go. Put it away. Okay. 3 to go. These are just socks that I've designed. You will find them. This one was a the Easter sock. You will find it on Ravelry, and it's got lace. It's got a little bit of everything in it. It's really got a little bit of everything in it. And then this one was a free pattern. This is my sample. It's not a real sock. It's just my sample with little kitty cats on it. And this is a free pattern. This is something that I've tried, and yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I do it with white, it might look nice. And this is also one that I've tried with little flowers on it, mini small little flowers on it. Can you see? Yeah. So this is what this is. If you saw that and are curious, then I've got this one, which I've done most of the work on. And the people that is joining Naughty Habits Zoom on a monthly basis will know this one. So this is the pattern that I'm using is from Piatron's, My Perfect Little Cardigan. Already have a cardigan like that with an eggplant color. And this one I've changed the pattern on the shoulder going through to the arm, but the rest of the garment I used the pattern exactly as her pattern. So the colors are, the yarn is from Naughty Habits, and it's called Good Luck because, as she called it, it's the silver tin dye. So what she does is sometimes there are leftovers, and the leftovers it's nice to reuse, but you can't remake that yarn because it's not a true recipe. It's from the leftover dyes. And this one started with I bought 5 skeins, and it started with more greens and browns, and as it goes, it changed into more reds. The reds became more prominent. Do you see that? No, just like that. I like the brown and green and the all over. And the pattern that I use for around the arm is from a free sock pattern that I found, and I think it's going to look beautiful with this yarn. It gives you really that autumn vibe. I just love this. So my bag is full of small bits and pieces because I needed to weigh off and do some yarn management to make sure that the sleeves are also okay to go through that change of color, that it's not like a green brown and then suddenly a red brown and less green, that it also can do into the fade. And I've got this in this lovely bag from Heart and Hickle. Let me just do that you can see the label. She makes them custom for you, so you can ask her to put some pockets in. I was fine to take one without pockets, and I love the autumn color. Yeah. Okay, let me put this one away, and then we've got 2 left. And for these 2, I'm also going to put a poll up because I don't know. Last 2. So these 2 I've started to knit. I'm sure it was last year already, but I haven't finished them. So do you remember my coffee cardigan, the one that I dyed, the undyed yarn with coffee? And sorry if you hear that, that's the cat eating, and his thingy is touching the bowl. I wanted to write it up as a pattern because it was something from my mind, how I'm doing it, my own design, or what. It's not written, so I can't call it a design. and I wanted to write that up, and I started the second one, but I didn't want to use the same color work that I did for my coffee cardigan. And I found all these bluish grayish colors. Oops, that's navy there on the, it's not that cobalt color, it's navy. And I thought of reusing everything, and I started. So you start at the bottom and you work your way up. I'm having problems with some of this. Sorry, it's lots of things. So it is a beautiful stitch. It's really beautiful. It does take a lot of thinking. You can't just go onto auto mode because every row is different, and you have to think of which color you use too, because it's a slip stitch story, and the color at the bottom needs to peek through, like there you can see the navy coming through there. So how do you repeat it that it happens again and again, or don't you? Or so there's a lot of thinking in this, and that's the one thing. And the other thing is I made, so this will be your shawl collar at the top, and so the color work stops right here, and I'm done it all in one, and I don't know whether I really like this, how it blended in here. Maybe I should have just stopped it and not do the collar portion as well. Then the navy does come off on my hands quite a bit, whether I've got cream on my hands or not, and I'm very scared that it's going to bleed and go into the other colors. I made a jersey from this one before. This is a one skein left over, and the navy in here did bleed, and my entire jersey's got this blue gray color. It's no longer this crispy, I want to call it white, it's not pure white in it anymore, and I don't want it to happen to this, seeing the time and effort it takes to knit it. So I'm really thinking of pulling this out and rather make a plain navy top and put the other yarns together. Maybe I can use this with the navy. I don't know. This is the reason why I've put it away and have not knitted it on further, and I've not written out the pattern at all. So I'll take a photo of this and put it in the WhatsApp group and put a poll on, and I'll ask, do I rip or do I finish it as is? The same with the other one, with the shawl, with the edging. Got another one like that. And this one I've restarted, like the word 700 times comes in my mind because I didn't keep count. And it's not, no. It's not really 700 times. It was just a lot. And it's with all of these one skein ones. I think one day I call it one skein wonders. They're beautiful. They're really, really beautiful. Let me try and get closer to you. They're really, really beautiful. It's from Estereza Yarn Creations. It was, can I call it a sock box from her? And every time you received, it was the one that was on the, for the different artwork. It's really very nice in themselves. And I've saw a pattern from Drops where you knit the top like plain, and where you would separate for the sleeves, you start with those waves that married from the row loves that much. Oh my goodness, my English tongue doesn't want to say boo. Okay, so this time around I have knitted this top bit in garter so that it's not flat, and then suddenly because those ones got a pull row showing, so that it's like this. It's not, but you can see. You can see. And I do like the fabric. It's a bit more stripy than it would have been plain. That's the wrong color. Wrong side. Oh, I'm pulling out stitches here. I don't really want to do that. One more to pick up. Okay. So this is also, do I finish it or do I rip it? What I will do is with this one, I'll show you a picture of the pattern as well, that you can, I'll do it like a separate thing with it, that you can see the pattern that I'm doing, and I'll put the pattern on here too. So that's all that was on my table. So I hope you are well, and I would love to hear from you on this video. Please like and subscribe. It helps me to grow my channel and our community. And I think we can learn a lot from each other. And I really would appreciate your comments on here and your thoughts about all of this stuff, because it's getting a bit much and I still want to cast on new ones. Anyway, okay. Thank you very much for your time, and thanks for visiting me. It was fun to talk to you again and to bring you up to date with all my goodies. And yeah, I hope to see you on the virtual Zoom cast on me party. And if you want to join the WhatsApp group and you're not there, you can find me on Instagram, also Stitching Stories. Okay, so if you go to my YouTube channel bio, where you see who am I and what I'm talking about and things like that, there's a link to Linktree, and on the Linktree link is all the platforms that you will find me on. I've even got an email address there, so if you want to be added to the WhatsApp group, let me know through one of those platforms, and then I'll add you in, and you can help with the poll. Okay, because the poll is difficult on YouTube. I don't think it will allow me to do that. Maybe in a live stream, but not like a video. Okay. Thank you for visiting, and hope you've got a lovely, lovely week ahead. Okay, bye.